Greetings, pet lovers. Bridget here with First Street Pets, and today we're going to talk about holiday safety for your pets. It's a beautiful day here in Northern California. I decided to film outside for a little change of scenery. We are just about on to Thanksgiving, so I want to talk about some of the common concerns and issues that come up around pets at holidays and especially at Thanksgiving. Now, you've probably read in every newspaper something about feeding of pets during the holidays. I'm not going to go into that in great detail because that's probably something you know already. Some people feed their dogs people food, some don't. Some foods can be toxic. The main thing is everything in moderation. If you want to give your dog a little bit of turkey or stuffing or mashed potatoes with their dog food, it's probably not going to be a big deal unless they have a specific allergy. But you want to keep that in moderation. Any amount or over amount of food, just like for yourself, it's probably going to make them sick, just like it'll make you sick. So moderation on the food for both you and your pets. A larger concern in my realm is the number of pets that go missing at holidays, and I'm going to give you a few tips now to help avoid that. So number one is to know your pets. If you don't often have company, if this is the only time of the year when you have a lot of people at the house and kids and activity and people coming and going, you may not know how your pets will respond. If your cats are really scared, they may hide under the bed, they may bolt out of the house and hide somewhere, so they may disappear for the duration of the time when people they don't know are at your house. And this can be hard for folks to understand. Even if your cats are friendly with you, they may not be with other people. So know your pets' personalities and plan accordingly. If your cats are very fearful and you don't want them to get outside, maybe lock them in a bedroom or another part of the house where they won't come into contact with doors that are left open or where they won't have curious children wanting to pet them and pick them up. Same goes for dogs. Many dogs are social and love company. They're pack animals, but some don't. Some are more nervous or fearful due to their genetics, their breed, or their history, or they're just not used to being around that many people. Some dogs think it's great. They love a party. They love when people come over. They get a few extra pets and snacks, and they get to play with the kids. Other dogs find this terrifying. So again, know your pets, know your dogs. If you think they're going to be fine, no problem. If you think they're really going to be scared or they might even bite someone, that might be a good time to set up with a pet sitter. There are some sitters who will take a dog into their home, or you might book with a dog kennel just for the day, just to get them out of the house. So again, just knowing your own pet's personality and erring on the side of caution. If you think it's going to be a problem, maybe just get them out of the house for the day or lock them in a bedroom or part of the house where they won't come into contact with your guests. Number two is identification for your pets. I've done a lot of videos on microchipping and some on ID tags and collars. Super important, especially at this time of year when there's a good chance your animals could get out and get lost. Make sure that all of your pets are microchipped. We're right on the eve of Thanksgiving here, so there may not be time to do it right now, but definitely get it done before Christmas. Your veterinarian can do microchipping. There are mobile clinics that go around that give vaccinations as well. They come to feed stores and pet stores. So there's a lot of different places where you can get that done, and see my other videos on having it done and registering the chip. Also, a basic collar and ID tag should be on every dog. Even if you don't have time to get a tag, you can just simply, if you have a collar that's not too fancy, you don't care too much about, you can just write your phone number on the collar with a pen. And I have some for my dogs that have my phone number embroidered into it. Those are kind of cool. I got them on Amazon for like 15 bucks. Or you can get tags really quickly now. So very important to have current ID on your pets, microchips for all pets, collars and tags for dogs, especially at this time when there's a good chance they'll get out. There's a lot of people coming and going from the house, from the yard, leaving gates open. There's a lot of confusion. So very important to have ID on your pets. Number 3, Exercise caution when bringing your pets somewhere else. The party may not be at your house. You may be celebrating Thanksgiving with family or friends elsewhere. Many people like to bring their dogs with them, and this is great. I know people who even live in RVs with dogs or even with cats. As long as your animals travel well, you should be fine. Of course, they should have ID, and you want to know their personality before you take them to someone else's house. So this is another situation where you want to exercise caution. If it's something you do all the time, no big deal. You travel with your dog or occasionally your cat, and they're used to traveling. They can be on a leash. They're used to being in other people's homes. They get along with other pets, so it shouldn't be a problem. If this is a new activity for you, definitely exercise caution. I brought my dog Annie to a holiday where they light up all the houses and everybody looks at the cool houses a few years back, and we were just walking around in the street. Nothing was even happening. It wasn't loud. There weren't that many people, but she was terrified. She's an Anatolian Shepherd. She's just not a dog that travels well. She kind of likes to be in her home territory, so we stick to that. Other dogs will load up and go wherever you want to go. So again, knowing your pets and exercising caution when you go to other people's homes. And as I advise during holidays like New Year's and 4th of July, when there's going to be fireworks and noise, in some situations it might be best to leave your pets at home with the care of a pet sitter or a kennel or in someone else's home. If you think there's any chance that they might be stressed out or bite someone or potentially run away. I hope these tips are helpful for you. If you have any tips or any kinds of experiences around the holidays with your pets, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. From all of us at First Street Pets, have a happy and wonderful and safe Thanksgiving with your friends and family.